Hi, my dear students. So, you have successfully completed your 7th standard very easily, joyfully, because previously you have to write a common exam, but now you haven't an exam and directly promoted to the 8th class. So, now you are the students of high school. Some promotion is there for you. Some change has been occurred. So, you too have some change in several aspects to improve your knowledge, to improve your concentration, to have an aim in your studies and setting the goal, trying or making some efforts to fulfill your goal. So, those who entered this 8th standard, to all my dear students and viewers, I am saying you all the best. Okay, let us enter to our class and lesson. Shall I take you into the world of me? Right, I know you are very much enthusiastic to learn, to know. On seeing this title of the lesson, the tattooed blanket. So, you want to know what is the story, how will be the story, whether it will be interesting, what interesting content is there, and what sir is going to teach from this lesson. Right, all your questions will be answered here. See, my dear students, the tattooed blanket. The students knows very well blanket. Error. What is blanket? What, sir? We know, sir, blanket means. Why you are asking again? Okay. You know well. You know bed sheet? Yes, you know. What is the difference between bed sheet and blanket? Bed sheet is used to cover the bed. Blanket is used to cover the human body. Sorry, that means to cover our body while or during our sleep, to protect from cold or mosquitoes, like that. Okay, tattooed blanket. So, blanket is clear now. What is this tattooed? This is a new word for you. I thought or I think this word you have never heard. Tattooed means torn, means damaged, having some holes, called tattooed. The tattooed blanket. So, what is the story of blanket? Why the writer mentioned or keep the title the tattooed blanket? We watch. See here, in our lesson, 3 main characters are there. 3 main characters are there. One is the old mother. The second one is the widowed sister. Third one is Gopi. We have 3 main characters in our lesson. The first one is the old mother, second one is the widowed sister, third one is Gopi. Sir, very well sir, we understood all this, but one word feels as somewhat difficult sir. What is this widowed? Good. Widowed means the woman who lost her husband. Who lost her husband. That particular woman are called widows. Here widow, but I have used widowed. Why? Widowed sister means I use that word noun as an adjective. That's why widowed sister I have written. So this student is trying to get, she is suffering from something, some doubt is arising in her mind. I know your doubt, girl. I explain what your doubt is. That one is telling, sir, if a woman loses her husband, you are saying widow, sir. For example, if reverse happens, that means a husband loses his wife, what we call sir, good dot. That one is called widower. Right. So widowed sister, that means she lost her husband. The relation between these three characters are, she is the mother, she is the daughter of this woman. Since she lost her husband, she was living with the mother and taking care of mother. This Gopi is son of this mother. Then the relation between these two, you know very well. What's it? Brother and sisters. Very good. This Gopi was well educated. That means mother made him got well educated. He got a good job and he used to live in Delhi, getting a handsome salary. Getting a handsome salary. Handsome salary means very high salary. See, on one occasion, this Gopi has come to mother's house, to mother's home or to mother. He came there in an office car. He came there in an office car. My dear students, I am telling you, office car, that means he is in high position, getting handsome salary, and he is leading his life happily with his wife and 4 children. With his wife and 4 children he has. I am writing office car. What does this word? Noun phrase. This is called noun phrase. This is called noun phrase. That means 2 words are there. That is called noun phrase. Office car. As soon as he reached his mother's home in office car, mother and widowed sister were sitting on the tinna. Tinna means veranda. Tinna means veranda. Tinna means veranda. This widowed sister was huddled up. Huddled up means putting legs and hands close together, putting legs and hands close together because of cold, or fear, because of cold or fear. So both are sitting in the on the tinna means veranda. This woman was sitting huddled up, that means putting legs and hands close together, and the old woman was sitting on armchair. This is also another noun phrase. Armchair. First, mother heard the sound of something coming. She asked her sister, here widowed sister means asked her daughter, Kamala, something was there, someone was there. Who is it? Mother asked. Then the widowed sister replied, she peeped into the darkness and said, Amma, it's Gopi, she said. While they were talking like that, Gopi came to them. She bowed his mother and asked her how she was. Then mother asked, who are you? It's Gopi, mom. Widowed sister is telling, it's Gopi, amma. Gopi has his summer vacation completed? She is asking. What do you understand from this? Mother has lost her memory power. She could not recognize Gopi. She lost her memory power and sometimes talking like so. Widow's sister sometimes irritates and says to Gopi, sometimes Amma is like that. She could not recognize and she forgot. She lost her memory power. I can't understand how I get back her memory power. But sometimes she is perfect. Every day she used to ask about you, whether you were writing letters to me or not, whether that Vimala and your children are fine or not. Every day she used to ask. I always used to tell her, yes, you were writing letters to us, that your wife and children were fine. But brother, have you written letter to us? Why? You never wrote a letter to us. But I used to tell mother that you continuously writing letters to us, because I don't want our old mother feel unhappy. But it's not good on your part, not writing at least a letter. Then Gopi replied, my dear sister, I got promotion and I am always on toes. On toes. What is meant by on toes? Busy. On toes means busy. I am always on toes. That's why, sorry, I could not write letters to you. Then sister asked, okay, you are busy. Then why can't Vimala? Vimala means his wife. Then he remained silent. He could not answer. Then again the old mother intervened. Babu, do you know our son Gopi? He has got Kesari Yogam. He lives in Delhi. He is a big officer. Kesari Yogam. What is the expression of Kesari Yogam? Kesari Yogam means luck. Do you know? She started asking like that. Then Gopi replied, Amma, it's me. It's Gopi. He is again repeated. Mother asked, Amma, who is your Amma? Where does she live? How far is it from here? She started questioning. So from these dialogues also, we can understand that old mother lost her memory. She is suffering from memory loss. She was not in the position even recognize her own son. She could not recognize. That's why she is telling like that. Meanwhile, while they were talking like that, Gopi kept his briefcase on the tinna and opened the briefcase. What were there in the briefcase? Some clothes, some files, his shaving kit, etc. See, I am saying his briefcase contains his clothes, his files, his shaving kit. Why I am specially mentioning the articles or the contents of the briefcase? Means he did not bring anything for his mother. To indicate, he did not bring anything for his mother. After a long time, nearly after 5 years, he came to his mother. But he did not bring even anything for his mother. So from this we can understand what the love mother shows for his son. The son doesn't have the same love for his mother. He has no love and affection for his mother. He has no concern for his mother. He has never taken care of his mother. He always started thinking about his family. His family means here, he always thinks of his wife, his children, but not about thinking about his old mother, his widowed sister. That means man has become selfish in this present world. Nowadays, in this modern world, man loses all the relations, all the blood relations even. He becomes selfish and started thinking only about himself, his wife, his children, and neglecting the parents, neglecting the elders. When he shows like that, the mother intervenes him and says, if you meet my son, please tell him to send me a blanket, a red blanket, to send me a blanket, a red blanket. What does mother need? Red blanket. Why? Because mother said to Gopi, if you meet my son, please ask him to send me a blanket, that too red blanket. My son has brought a blanket when he studied PUC and so on. That means when he studied in school a long ago, he brought me a blanket. That blanket was tattered now. Tattered means I already told. The blanket was tattered, it was torn, many holes. You know, I can't bear the cold, it makes me suffer. If I catch cold, I can't be revealed, I can't be relieved easily. So please tell my son to send me a red blanket. So from this, from the words of mother, we can understand that he never thinks of her mother's requirements. He never thinks of his mother's necessities. He never thinks of mother's comfort. He totally forgot her. While mother sacrifices everything for his son, for his providing for his son's necessities, providing for son's comfort, whereas now his son not returning the same love and affection, taking care. Instead of that, he has become selfish. Later, sister asked, Gopi, I know very well. I think you won't come here to see your mother. You have come here on some purpose. What's it? From these words, we can understand sister knows very well. Sister knows very well the selfish nature of Gopi. The selfish nature of Gopi. The crookedness of Gopi. So Gopi said, you are right, sister. I have a meeting at Thiruvananthapuram. After attending the meeting, while getting back to Delhi, I have come here. See how selfish he is. He hasn't come here to see mother, to take care of mother, even after a long span of 5 years. Just since there was a meeting, since it is on the way, he got there. And another surprising thing, another thing what makes us miserable is, he revealed to his sister, sister, you know very well, sister, you know very well, Delhi is too expensive. I have a wife and 4 children to look after. So my earnings are just to make both ends meet. To make both ends meet, I already explained. To make both ends meet. To make both ends meet. What is meant by to make both ends meet? To make both ends meet means one's income and expenditure is just meet, means equal. No more and not less. What he requires to lead his life happily. To make both ends meet, he is saying, sister, you know very well, Delhi is expensive. Expensive means the cost of living is very high in Delhi. The cost of living is very high. And I have a wife and 4 children to look after. It's a good phrase, look after. Look after means to take care of. Look after means to take care of. So that's why he started stammering. Then sister grasped. He has come here something very, very strange reason. She expects something will be burst. Then sister asked, come on, tell, what's the reason behind you, behind your coming? Then he slowly revealed, sister, I want to sell the share of my family property. I want to sell the share of my family property. Now now the sister smiled and said, I expected, my boy, when you come here, there will be a special reason. You haven't come to see us, to take care of us, but only on the grounds of selfish reasons. What I expected is right. Okay, it's your share. You can sell. We have no objection. Said sadly. Then Gopi says, sister, don't feel like that. Please don't feel sorry. I will come to you. I visit you even after selling my share of family property. Then she satirically said, you visited us 5 long years ago. Again you visited us. You came here. That too, since there was a meeting at the Tirunanthapuram. And behind of your arrival, a specific reason of selling your share of family property. Then how can we expect that you visit again? All this could never happen, she said. He hung his head in shame. Finally, he left. So, this is our lesson. What we learn from this lesson, how the human relations are in the present society, how man loses the blood relations even, how he prefers his marital relations, his wife and children, how he neglects the persons, those who sacrifice so many things and much for them. So, my dear students, from this lesson, I already asked you how the justification of the title, the tattooed blanket. Here the blanket is not tattooed. Here the intention of the writer is not telling about the blanket. The old mother is the blanket. She is compared to blanket. Since she was old, she loses all her strength. She is suffering from so many problems, health problems, mental problems, memory loss. So, the condition of the old woman is tattooed. That means the old woman is here, the real tattooed blanket. So, we should take care of the old people. That is the basic point we have to understand from our lesson, right?